Good evening, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We're waiting for just a couple other people to join us. We'll see if they pop in. And I'm just going to invite you all to take a comfortable position. Get yourself snuggled in. And again, welcome. I'm really glad you're here. Thank you for joining me. And whether you're joining live or watching the replay later, I want you to know that this space has been intentionally created to help your nervous system settle, soften, and reconnect. And you don't need to do anything. You don't need to fix anything. And you don't even need to be in the right headspace. Just showing up is enough. And so before we begin, go ahead and take a nice, slow, deep breath in through your nose. And gently release it through your mouth. And again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe, you can let your body know, even if it's just subtly, that you're safe right now. And this is a place just for you. And this is your time. And tonight's experience is called Crying is Optional. And I want to be very clear about what that means. This is not about suppressing your emotions. It's not about bypassing grief or stress or overwhelm. It's about learning that release doesn't have to equal suffering. It's about understanding that your nervous system can just let go without collapsing, without spiraling, and without you having to fall apart to heal. This work is about regulation, not endurance, not toughing it out. So let's begin there. One of the most important things to understand about the human nervous system is that its primary job is safety, not happiness, not productivity, not even emotional comfort. Your nervous system is constantly scanning your environment, your thoughts, and your internal sensations for just one simple question. Am I safe right now? And when emotions feel overwhelming, it doesn't mean that you're broken. It doesn't mean that you're weak. And it doesn't mean that you're too much. It means that there's energy moving through a system that doesn't yet feel regulated. And we've been taught to think that healing has to be dramatic, that catharsis requires collapse, and that growth only happens after we hit rock bottom or achieve some new summit. But neuroscience tells a very different story. And that's that real, lasting change happens from the bottom up, through the body, through the breath, through sensation, and through the subconscious. You can't think your way out of a stress response. You can't rationalize your way out of it. But you can breathe your way out. You can feel your way out. And you can gently repattern your way out. And so when we learn to regulate first, emotions stop drowning us. And instead, we learn to ride their waves. That's where tools like hypnosis and somatic work become so powerful, because they work with the nervous system instead of arguing with it. And so before we go any further, we can do a few things to help your body settle. And if you'd like to follow along, you're welcome to cross your arms gently over your chest. Or if it's more comfortable, you can place your hands on your thighs or knees. And you can just begin a soft, alternating tap. Left, right, left, right. Nothing forced, nothing rigid. Now we can add some nice deep breaths. You can inhale slowly to the count of 4, 2, 3. Hold for 2. And exhale for 6. And again, inhaling for 4. Holding for 2. And out for 6. And as you continue, you can just notice not what's right or what's wrong, but just what's different, what begins to shift for you. Maybe your shoulders can soften. Maybe your breath is already dropping lower. And maybe you don't notice anything yet, and that's okay, because regulation isn't a performance. It's permission. And you can relax your arms if it's comfortable for you, or you continue that tapping for as long as you choose to. And in the work that I do, I use 2 words often: reset and reconnect. And reset means regulating the body's stress response, helping the nervous system return to baseline. And reconnect means aligning with your intuition, your clarity, and your inner calm. This is where transformation becomes sustainable, and it's the foundation of what we call the HEAL method, which I'll be exploring all year with our community that we're growing on Facebook. You'll receive an invitation and an email following this session. And the acronym HEAL stands for hypnosis, embodiment, awareness, and liberation. And our focus for January is embodiment, specifically calm and clarity. Because when the body feels safe, the mind becomes clear. And when clarity returns, change becomes gentle instead of forced. And so tonight's experience is designed to help your nervous system remember what peace feels like. Not as something that you have to earn or work toward, but as something you already know. And so tonight's journey is called the Stillpoint, and it's a return, not to a future version of you, but to a place within you that already exists. And so wherever you are, you can begin now by taking a slow breath in through your nose and releasing through the mouth. Again, in and out, allowing your eyes to close if they haven't already, and giving your body permission to rest. There's nothing to fix, nothing to analyze, nothing to perform. Just arrive now and listen to the sound of my voice. And as we move into the guided experience, you might already feel yourself shifting out of listening mode and into receiving mode. You don't have to concentrate. You don't have to imagine perfectly. You don't have to focus on trying to go deep into hypnosis because your nervous system already knows how to do this. All you need to do is simply allow, and beginning by noticing your breath, not changing it yet, just noticing where the breath moves most easily. It could be higher in the chest or lower in the belly. Perhaps it's somewhere in between. There's no right answer. There's no right way to do this. Simply awareness and curiosity. And as you notice your breath, you might also notice the surface beneath you, the weight of your body being held, a subtle sense that nothing is required of you right now. And now, very gently, just invite your breath to deepen, just slightly. Inhaling through the nose, slow and unforced. And exhaling through the mouth, almost as if you were fogging a mirror. Just letting go now. And again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you may already begin to notice that each exhale sends a signal, not to your thinking mind, but to your body. A signal that says, you can soften now. You can just let go. And let's continue together, inhaling for a slow count of 4. Pausing gently for 2. And exhaling for 6. A longer out breath than in. And again, in for 4. Holding for 2. Out for a count of 6. And as you repeat this pattern, your nervous system begins to recognize something familiar, because longer exhales activate the parasympathetic response, the body's built-in calming system. You don't have to make anything happen. The body simply responds automatically when given the right conditions. And you're creating those conditions now. Easily and effortlessly, without forcing, without working, simply by breathing. And now, if it feels comfortable to you, you can place one hand gently over your heart and the other hand over your belly. No pressure, no forcing, just gentle contact. And just noticing here, before we do anything else, just what it's like, what it feels like to be in contact with yourself. For some people, this feels grounding, nurturing, and for others, it feels unfamiliar, inspiring curiosity. And whatever you notice is perfect for you. As you continue to breathe, bringing your attention to the warmth beneath your hands, the sensation of subtle movement of breath under your lower hand, and the steady presence of your heart underneath your upper hand. And as you breathe, you can imagine, even lightly, that the breath can travel between these 2 points, as if the inhale rises from the belly through the center of the chest, and the exhale just flows gently back down. Inhale, belly to heart. Exhale, heart to belly. No strain, no pressure of visualization. Just allowing a sense of connection. And as this rhythm establishes itself, you may notice something subtle beginning to happen. The heart rate slows. The vagus nerve receives the signal, and the nervous system recalibrates. This is called coherence. And coherence is not an emotion. It's a physiological state. It's a state where the body feels safe enough to just let go And it's here that you might silently say to yourself now, I am here. I am supported. I am allowed to rest. And the more you allow that idea to land, the more your body responds in its own time. And now, as your hands remain where they are, with your eyes gently closed, just notice how closing the eyes automatically shifts your awareness inward. Less stimulation, less scanning, more presence. You may begin to feel heavier or lighter or simply different. And if thoughts drift by about your day, your week, your year, you don't need to stop them. You don't need to judge them. Just let them float past, drifting away like leaves on water. And now just imagine or sense that you're standing at the top of a wide, gently curving staircase, safe, supported, inviting, and you're not going anywhere new. You're simply moving toward yourself. As you step down each of the 10 stairs, as I count slowly from 10 down to 1, and with each number, you may find yourself feeling more inwardly settled, more at ease, more at home in your body. 10, breathing comfortably. 9, supported and held. 8, muscles softening and letting go. 7, focus turning inward. 6, body remembering how to rest. 5, halfway down now. 4, deeper still. 3, letting go of effort. 2, almost there. And 1. You arrive at the still point. And here in this place, a quiet inner landscape reveals itself. It may be a natural space, a forest, a shoreline, a wide open sky. Or it may feel more abstract, like spaciousness or warmth or a quiet presence. There's no need to decide. Your subconscious already knows where you are. And just notice the quality of this place, whatever it is for you. Notice the light, the temperature, the feeling in your body as you're here now. And you can already begin to notice something important starting to happen. Your nervous system recognizes this state, not because it's new, but because it's familiar. This is not a performance of calm. This is remembering. And it's here that heart rate slows, breath deepens, and muscles release in waves. And somewhere inside, a message settles in. This is what safety feels like. And as you rest here, you may imagine that every cell in your body is listening. Listening not for words, but for signals. And with each inhale, the signal of safety moves deeper and deeper. And with each exhale, old tension releases and resolves without effort. You don't have to push anything away. You simply allow what no longer serves to loosen, to unhook, to let go, to drift. Because calm is not the absence of emotion. Calm is the capacity to hold experience without being overwhelmed by it. And your body already knows how to do this. You may begin to sense a gentle current moving through you now. An energetic rhythm, a flow. Perhaps it feels like warmth in the chest, or a soft, gentle glow, or a settling and a softening deep in the belly. This is your parasympathetic nervous system, restoring balance. And as it does, clarity naturally emerges, because clarity doesn't come from effort. It comes from space, from stillness, from coherence. And here in this space, you might allow a word to emerge, perhaps a color comes into focus, or even a symbol or an image might arise. Something that represents calm and clarity, just for you. Take a moment now and allow that image or word or color just to form in your mind's eye, knowing that there is no wrong answer. And that whatever comes to you is exactly right. Whatever you see is perfect for you. And let this become an anchor for you now. And now, quietly, in your own mind, just allow these phrases to echo gently and to take root and become embodied. I am safe to rest. My nervous system knows how to return to balance. Calm is available to me. Clarity arises naturally when I soften and rest. And you don't have to believe these phrases. Just allow your body to hear them now. Because the subconscious mind responds to repetition, to rhythm, and to safety. And the more you experience this state, the easier it becomes to return to it. In daily life, in moments of stress, in the spaces where you used to push and force, or really any time you wish to, want to, or choose to experience this state, you can return to it more easily, more effortlessly, each and every time you just let go. Because your still point is not fragile. It's foundational. It's an integral part of you and who you are. And this is a powerful place that you have created, a state of being which you now own. And so now imagine just briefly a moment in your life for a situation, maybe in the past or something up on the horizon in the future. Anywhere where you might usually feel a little overwhelmed. And allow yourself to notice something new. Notice that your breath now remains steady in this situation. Notice how your shoulders soften and drop. Your body remembers the still point. Your awareness widens. And here in this situation, you simply place one hand on your heart or allow yourself one long, slow exhale. And you return easily and effortlessly to this calm clarity, the still point, your place of regulation and safety. Your nervous system learns by experience, and you are teaching it now. And in the days to follow, this experience will continue to integrate for you. And anytime you wish to, want to, or choose to practice this, all you have to do is place one hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Hold for a moment. And then allow a long, slow exhale through the mouth. And notice as your nervous system shifts into peace, coherence, calm clarity, putting you in a place where you can handle anything that comes your way with resilience and ease. And in a moment, I'll count from 1 to 5. And with each number, you'll return feeling grounded, clear, and regulated, bringing this calm peace with you. So take a deep breath now as I begin to count. 1, awareness returning to the body. 2, breath deepening naturally. 3, calm, anchored, and accessible. 4, mind alert, body steady. And 5, eyes open whenever you're ready, feeling fully present and at ease. And just take a deep breath in now and just let it go, knowing that you've just returned to your still point and that you can come back here anytime with breath, with touch, and awareness. And before we close, just take a moment to notice what came up for you tonight. What part of you felt safe enough to relax? And what would it mean to live from calm and clarity this year? And after we close, you might want to write or reflect or simply hold that awareness gently. And take a moment to thank your nervous system for doing exactly what it's designed to do. And I want to thank you all for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this session. I'll be sending out a replay of tonight's event for everyone who registered by tomorrow night, with a couple of little notes for you to continue this work. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you again. Thank you. Have a great night, everyone. Bye-bye.